So, what is it we know about life and pregnancy and abortion and adoption and all
And
those
all the
things?
other options that, differ, vary, or conglomerate together with that? Good question.
That is a really good
That's
question.
a really good question.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Thomas and my partner is Ashley Birkenpaz, who we will be seeing later. We're here at the University Life Care Center in Dinkytown. We are here to discuss what happens when someone gets pregnant, how their family is affected, and what we will learn. Let's go inside.
Hey, I'm Ashley Birkenpaz. I'm Jennifer's partner. As you just saw like 2 seconds before, she is so excited about this project that she went on ahead of me. So I decided to stay here and exactly explain what it is we're doing. So we are going to be studying how an unexpected pregnancy affects a woman and how her family affects her decision or influences her decision about the pregnancy and the life of the child that she's carrying. Jennifer and I will also record what we learned and how our perspectives change or don't change. We will record what we learn about ourselves, others, and how the Life Care Center works in the community that they serve.
Hello, my name is Katie Shaper and I'm a client advocate here at the University Life Care Center.
My name is Lauren Weir, and I am a licensed graduate social worker, and I am a client advocate here at University Life Care Center.
Right. The University Life Care provides confidential and free services. We have licensed medical professionals who provide our medical services. We also have a professional licensed counselors who care about the women that we serve. People can educate themselves about abortion and abortion alternatives when they're served here. We also promote life-affirming solutions for women and men who are making difficult choices about their lives.
It's important to note that no two clients are alike, or exactly alike, I should say. Every client's experience is unique, but some common emotions that we find our clients experience when they first come to us might be shock, fear, disappointment, dread, embarrassment. Many times they are feeling very alone. They might be very preoccupied about what their family or friends or boyfriend might think.
After we complete the pregnancy test and the test is positive, we often the first thing start talking about is how do you share this news with your family members, with friends, maybe with the father of the baby, and each one is unique, but I think the family, mother and father, maybe siblings, aunts and uncles, can have a big impact on the women that we see. One of the important things to note is that family for our women that we see here doesn't always mean mom and dad. For a lot of the women that we see, that can be an extended family, that could be friends from college who are supportive with their parents or their relatives. It can be the father of the baby's family, even if the father of the baby himself isn't very supportive, his family, extended family, may be supportive. So there are a lot of different ways that family can come into play with women that we're seeing who are facing this unplanned pregnancy. Often I think women are really afraid that their families won't be supportive. They're really nervous about telling because they're sure that their parents will disown them and hate them and think bad of them and just not be supportive. But what I often see happening, and this is going to be different for every person that we meet with, but often a woman's family is pretty supportive. Now for families who aren't supportive, it can be really difficult on a woman and can be very stressful and really lead her to question her own decision. And so here at the University Life Care Center, we really work with women to look at the choices that are in front of them, parenting, adoption, or abortion, and try and look at, how will each of these affect her life, both negatively and positively.
When families are very enmeshed or just have low levels of resiliency in general, which can be for many reasons, if they're living in poverty, if they're struggling with issues of addiction, sometimes they might react from a place of not from the place of wanting what's in the best interest of their daughter, but react more from their own pain and their own hurt that's kind of unrelated to the situation.
So when a woman is making her final decision or choice, whether it be abortion, adoption, or parenting, families play a major role in the decision that they make, whether it's a positive or a negative for them. I think a lot of families or a lot of women really do seriously consider what their families are saying, and what we here at the University Life Care Center seek to do is make sure that they're not being coerced or forced into a decision that they aren't comfortable with.
If a woman is strongly attached to her family of origin, then we find often that she will allow them to influence her very strongly. If she's not strongly attached, then we find that she'll turn to other support systems such as her boyfriend or her group of friends. We really believe here at the University Life Care Center that a woman's right to choose means very little without a corresponding right to know. And when a family's trying to pressure a woman into making a decision before she has all of the facts, that can be very harmful. When we see women who have experienced trauma, especially trauma at the hands of a parent or caregiver, we often find that this affects their view of becoming a mother. They often don't view themselves as lovable, and so as a result, they don't feel capable of providing a child the kind of love that a child needs. And so often those fears that are very deep-rooted can lead a woman to making a decision to end a pregnancy.
Research has shown us that 55% of women seeking an abortion report that they are being pressured into unwanted abortion. In another study of over 250 women had claimed that they had suffered from post-abortion trauma and found that nearly 60% of these women felt forced to submit to an abortion because of the pressures from other people. 83% say that they would have kept their babies if they had received the support to do so from their boyfriends, their families, or other important people in their lives.
Alright, so going into this project, I realized that I had some very strong stereotypes about what the relationship was between a woman who has found out that she has an unexpected pregnancy and what her family's influences and thoughts are. I was pretty certain that I knew that the family was going to react in one of two extremes, that they were going to insist that she just get rid of it and she abort the pregnancy, or that they would pretty much be very enmeshed around her and would insist that she marry her boyfriend and settle down and stop her education, or that they would insist that they take on the child themselves and raise it and she would be separated and having to live this lie. After learning all that we have and going into the Life Care Center and talking with the counselors, I've realized that actually families are, they can be those extremes, but at the same time there are so many different families that are so supportive and encouraging and just really come around their daughter and really try to figure out a better way to either have her raise her own child and also continue her education, or even just support her in whatever the decision is that she makes.
So what I learned about myself is I have stereotypes, and I didn't even know they were stereotypes. I automatically assumed that when a woman gets an unexpected pregnancy, boyfriend, partner, whatever, drops her like a rock and bolts for the hills. That's wrong. Granted, it still happens, but actually more and more nowadays, they're finding that they actually stick around for a while, and they either, get married or they take care of the kid together, and it's not so much a drop and run as working together as a family unit or becoming a family legally binding. So I guess for me, I've learned that stereotypes about anything aren't really good, and that learning directly about others can help enforce my stereotypes in a positive way.
The Life Life Care Center supports the community through really having an impact on a very important decision in a woman's life. It's really quite powerful how the community that they help also brings the message back around and then drives others who have that same question. And really, it's a comforting thing for the community to have an organization like this that takes such interest and concern and lovingly comes around a woman like that, and even her boyfriend or partner or spouse, and really tries to work with her to make sure that she doesn't feel like she's forced into a decision or she's against a wall or coerced in any way. It's really, really a powerful thing.
The University Life Care Center is unique in that it's part of the community. It's in Dinkytown, but it actually goes out of its way to help the individuals in the community. As women, when a pregnancy occurs, it can be a really scary thing, and you don't know where to turn. The Life Care Center doesn't judge you, doesn't reject you, takes anyone of any kind of race or in any kind of relationship, will protect, help, and serve you. Ashley's right. It's a really beautiful thing. And I've learned that through community, we can support each other, whether it's through a pregnancy or any other kind of aspect. Community is a beautiful thing.